Please join me, Liam, as I introduce you to this rich history and culture.
Here's the entrance to Alvera Street. Let's take a look. Since I'm in Alvera Street, it's only customary to do a little shopping. Over here we have a lot of cool shirts. And we have some Bendy in the ink machine for some reason. And we have candy over here. Looks pretty good.
Where is that music coming from?
I'm over here on Olivera Street watching a live mariachi band.
So next on our tour, we have the Avila Adobe. This is also on Olivera Street.
I'm standing here in the courtyard of the Avila Adobe, the oldest standing house in Los Angeles. Let's take a look. This is a horse that I'd really like to ride, but there's a sign that says do not touch or climb, so let's move on. Over here, we have Entrada, and if you change out the N with an S, it's Strada.
Okay, so over here we have a living room or dining room of some sort. As you can see by the plates and utensils scattered around, or not really. Anyway, so this is a door, but the door wasn't actually originally there, for each room was actually its own separate place with its own door. So over here we have the kitchen, where they made food and other stuff that would probably taste good or not, depending on your taste. And here are all the utensils here. Nice stuff, nice stuff. Ooh, a cabinet.
This is a representation of the transportation they used in the early Los Angeles period. Okay, so here, these are some of the tools and items they use for cooking and everyday use here at the Avila Adobe, and over here they used, these are also tools, and then this is adobe, which is a type of clay and mud which they use to build this house, but it's not earthquake friendly. And over here is what looks to me where they cooked.
So that about wraps it up for the Avila Adobe tour. Next, let's move on to the mural that caused quite a stir back in its day.
I'm over here on my way to see a controversial mural. This is the controversial mural that was painted here. It's controversial because it signifies North Americans' dominance over the indigenous people and the revolutionaries going against North America to take back the land that was taken.
Today, that might not seem as controversial, but back in that time, it was a big deal. So next, we're going to talk about the blessing of the animals.
Here we have a mural of the blessing of the animals. Good thing I brought Puffy.
This mural was painted by Leo Pilati. He is known as the artist of Olivera Street. The Chinese people did so much for El Pueblo de Los Angeles, but unfortunately, many didn't see it that way.
The Chinese American people of Los Angeles had a rough start. They even went as far as issuing the Chinese Exclusion Act, which prohibited them from becoming citizens and getting jobs. I'm just glad it isn't like this today.
After learning more from the Chinese American Museum, we decided to head over to Union Station.
This area is rich with Hispanic culture, but it was once the site of the original Chinatown. But when Union Station was constructed, it forced the Chinese American people to migrate elsewhere.
Here, we have an inside look at Union Station. Okay, so there are a lot of people coming through here, because not only does Metro connect to this station, but also Amtrak. The floors are nice and shiny. Woo! And there's an information booth, which I'm pretty sure you can find a lot of cool stuff over there. So over here we have a fire extinguisher and a post box and a waiting room that people can wait at. So way down there is where the departing and arriving trains are. Hold on, I want to see if I can zoom up on it because I'm way too lazy to actually walk down there. Okay, so that about wraps it up for Union Station. Well, that was Union Station. Next, we have the Pico House and some other structures.
This is the Pico House, one of the first three-story hotels in Los Angeles.
Let's get some more insight.
Okay, do you have any questions?
So I've seen a couple of things related to ghost sightings in the Pico House.
So, yeah, there are rumors of the ghosts. I don't know anyone who's ever seen one. The only time that you can now go into the Pico House is during business hours or early evening hours, and what ghost is going to show his or her face?
After exploring El Pueblo de Los Angeles on my own, we decided to take a tour and look at some other cool things.
Over here we have the oldest functioning building for its original purpose here in Los Angeles. And it just so happens that it's a Catholic church. I'm about to get a tour of Olivera Street and the Plaza, which is known as the birthplace of Los Angeles.
So here, we are heading towards the plaza, following our tour guide. Over there in the middle is a gazebo. Okay, so we're gonna head over to that statue right now.
Now we're talking about the original settlers and founders of Los Angeles.
The city of Los Angeles. And here, men, women, children, boy children, girl children.
One's 3 years old.
Okay, well, we
There's
got
a 1-year-old.
we got another category here that we haven't talked about.
I was hoping for an Estrada, but apparently it's not on the list.
It was called cast tallow. Tallow is fat from the cattle, and they didn't have electricity.
Well,
They didn't
I'm
have
guessing they didn't have
electricity.
Wi-Fi either.
They had five.
Wow.
They had
Rough.
candles only, so you had to make your candles.
That concludes my day about Pueblo de Los Angeles. We covered quite a lot, so I hope you enjoyed this historic area.